All right. Y'all made it. As I knew you would. Welcome again. So you can see that this is a very special place. And you just came down a very special staircase. I'll start by telling you the story of this staircase very quickly. It's 97 years old. It was completed in October of 1922. And there are no nuts or bolts that assembled the staircase. At the time, it was quite a technical marvel. Arc welding was a fairly new technology at the time, 100 or so years ago, 97 years ago. And this is a perfect example, a really great example of a staircase that was built in place. This is one of the oldest arc welded structures on the West Coast. This was built from the salvaged remains of a World War I battleship.
Really?
I don't know the name of the battleship, but it came out of the port of Stockton. And these parts were lowered. And I'm going to show you, remember when we were coming down in that area where I was showing you near the tree roots? So let me point my flashlight up and you get a better vantage point from here. I'll get my laser pointer as well. Up here is the original opening above this ledge.
Oh, wow.
They would lower people down before the staircase was here. And when they were building this, they would lower people down by rope and bucket. I don't think any of you guys want to be lifted back up by rope and bucket. No, good, 'cause we're not going to do that. And there's no elevator either. We're walking back up those stairs we came down. But this staircase was quite a marvel in its time. And people would actually come to do this tour to see the staircase rather than the cave originally, is what kind of the legend has it. And I tend to believe that this really was quite a marvel. So one of the things I was saying up at the level above us, the 65-foot level, is this is not just about experiencing the sight, the visual aspect, but really just, you're down here, feel the sense of the clamminess on your skin. This is what 61 degrees and a constant 85% humidity, more or less, feels like. Just kind of you can smell the cave, but you can hear the echoes of people talking. Even just a few feet away, you can hear how their voices carry. What would be really great is if for just a moment we could go very silent. You hear that? The reason I'm calling your attention to that is another expedition getting ready to come down and start a crawling tour. Now, they are, I believe, on level 3, about 65 feet above us.
Oh my.
I mean, 100 feet above us.
Wow.
So with them in the background, what I'd like to do is everybody on the sound of 3, just clap once and hear the reverberation, just the echo. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hear how that echoes?
Wow.
Now I also have a bell that I bring to
Just noticed one.
I hear huffing.
Things. It looks like a skull. Right there. Oh, you're right. You're right,
Sure. Okay. So you guys are in for a little treat here. So you can actually see someone's headlamp down there. Okay. These are some folks that have been crawling underneath. Can you see the headlamp? So in a few minutes, I'm going to do a check with them and a check with them. And if everything is okay, I'll take the lights down. But it would have to be conscious.
Okay.
I'd be conscious of their safety first. Okay. But I want you to also hear the sound of a bell in here before I start pointing out some features. Hello. we knew that. All right, listen to the sound of this bell. So hear how long. Yeah, it takes a long time. Let me show you some of the features that you came down to see. Some of them you may have seen on the website, so I want to point some things out to you. So over here, this feature that you walk down the spiral staircase, alongside the staircase, This is called the Chocolate Waterfall. Now this is formed by the same forces that cause the rest of all these other formations to form, which is the dripping, the slow dripping of calcite, which is a mineral dissolved in the water.
In that?
And this has got iron oxide dissolved along with it. That's what's causing this distinctive staining pattern here. Now this is another great example of this flowstone, this cave drapery. You can see that. Now, the name Moaning Caverns, we talked about it a little bit at the top, that you could hear the sound from a quarter mile away. But this is what a lot of what you're hearing is small droplets of water landing in here in the pockets.
I can see it.
Anybody see those?
Yeah.
So those pockets are about the shape of my flashlight or a soda bottle, about a 2-liter soda bottle. And if you know the sound you make when you blow across the top of a bottle, that whoo sound? That amplifies, and you can hear the sound reverberating. And that's what we believe was coming. Hold me, hang on a second. Oh, level 4 copy?
So you take a picture of us when we get tired.
Yes, copy.
You can take a picture.
So, we've got 3 more expeditioners coming down the stairs, and then there's a bunch of them, several down there, so you guys are getting a treat from both ends. So, when they come down, and then I'll clear with them that we can go lights out, if you can hear me, and we'll drop the lights. Okay, but we have to make sure everybody
It's be pitch
that's
black, I won't be
driving
able to
has
see a thing.
is in a safe place. So I was saying, so this sound will travel up through the hole and travel a quarter of a mile, and that's where we think that's the sound that was attracting people to kind of look in and unfortunately fall in the hole over thousands of years. Before the building was here, that sound really traveled quite a good distance. So we've already talked about the chocolate waterfall. There's a couple of other really dominant features on this side. This here is the igloo, and a lot of people give it nicknames. Looks like. What do you think that looks like? Got any guesses? It looks like a monster. Jellyfish? That's what
Yeah.
it's the most common thing people say. It looks like a Davy Jones locker or a stormtrooper from Star Wars. So it gets a lot of things people call it. This is a Godzilla. Well, this down here is called Godzilla's nostril. The hole those people are down right, so you're pretty close. This is 500,000 years old, and a hole was drilled in the top of this to carbon date it. So we know that the age of this. Now, this is what I was mentioning when we were up at the 65-foot level. This feature here is called the Capitol Dome, and surprisingly, these are very similar in size.
No way.
Yeah. This is 22 feet tall and 100 feet away. This is 25 feet tall and 50 feet away. That's what really throws your perspective off.
Yeah, it does. It's like it's 40 feet away.
Yeah. You just to realize that these are actually very similar formations. These are,
Oh my God. From us?
and we've got
It doesn't
an
look like
expedition this year. Hello.
Oh, these are people. We haven't seen people in 3 years.
Where have you been? What have you been eating?
Where have I been?
So, okay, this would be a great time because while they're here at this level and getting set here, let me just double check and make sure that these guys that are down here, they're okay with me turning the lights out. Okay?
They're trying to take a picture of the background. That background right there.
We should do it after they turn on the lights, because they'll turn it back on.
You okay with me doing lights out for them? All right, cool. All right, we're all clear for lights out. All right, if everybody can either grab a seat